Hi, I'm Captain Salsa, and today I'm with my dear friend Josue Joseph, and he is amazing musician and dancer from New York. And I am excited because he will create for us, for dancer, awesome video series, video course about codes for the dancer, and I want to just share with you because when I check something, when and I check this video was amazing because my knowledge, my musician knowledge, comes from my friend. He grew up with in a famous family in New York, famous musician family, and his knowledge is incredible. Just Captain Salsa has power from this guy, and I can imagine how I can dance without codes. And Josue, my friend, can you introduce yourself and tell something about this universal product for salsa dancer?
Absolutely. Absolutely, my dear Captain Salsa. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you for having me on. And hello. I hope everybody had a very, very merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, at least a very good new holidays for you. Yes, I'm Josue. I'm from New York. Live a wonderful life here on the Baltic Sea in Poland, and been here for quite some time. And yeah, I'm working on this new project called Universal Salsa. It's everything from ABC to the XYZ of Afro-Cuban music, of salsa. I have a lot of secrets that it's just been a pleasure for me to collect along the way, growing up with my father and listening to the stories of Tito Puente and Celia Cruz and all these wonderful musicians along the way. It's just a lot of dancers, we have different experiences. A lot of musicians, we have different experiences. So I've just collected them along the way. I've been teaching for 17 years, so I just decided to come up with a video series that will share a lot of these secrets, from the tumbao of the congas to the clave, to what it does for us as dancers, to understanding what a son montuno is, a guaguancó, all of this. It's exciting.
My friend, explain us why it's so important, are important this code for dancer.
Well, first of all, it's once you understand the codes, it opens up a whole new world for us, right? We have rules when we listen, and if we dance with these rules, okay, it's fine. But once you understand these codes, it's like you open the door to a whole new world, and you can do so much more with your body, and you can express so many more emotions once you understand what the music is telling us to do. It's a wonderful feeling.
Can you give me some for our people? Can you give us some example, some short lesson or something for inspired people today?
Yeah, that's fine. Something like, if you do something with the congas, if you know, for example, the difference between the son tumbao and the rumba tumbao of the congas, it opens up a whole new world for you. For example, if you go tum pa tum pa tum pa tum, oh, you're gonna dance on one, you're gonna dance on two, and you're gonna do your thing. But once that conga tumbao switches to something like a rumba, and it goes tum 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 kakakum. When I hear that, I want to do something like this. I want to go bah. I want to start boom bah. I want to start moving like this and moving my shoulders. And when I hear the other code from son, okay, it makes me want to do that too. But understanding what it's telling us to do, it's something in another world. It's beautiful.
But for you and for me now is easy to understand. But for people not, because I remember my past, and I think that it will be great if we will give them some inspiration. For example, use people something about clave, and they know that it's stick or rhythm. But your knowledge, which you will give us from this universal series video, give us some syllabus. Why is so important? Do not just sing ta 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 2 3 5 and 7 8 2 3 5 8.
And 8.
Why? This is important for us.
Of course, I'm gonna cover that. It's one. No, it's when you understanding the difference between the 3-2 clave and the 2-3 clave makes a world of a difference. And I think a foundation, a simple foundation, not going overboard, not getting too complicated, but giving enough information for dancers so that when they hear ba ba tikita kita kita ba ba tikita kita kita, that's one way. But if you interpret it differently as a ba ba tikita kita kita ba ba tikita kita kita, it's something that's completely different, because when you accent the 8, you have this upper movement, and you can. I'm excited to share it with you. There's a lot that goes into it.
I will show you. This is introduction now from your course. This course will be for musician and for dancer, both.
That's correct. I teach a lot online. Most of what I do, of course, we teach in Salsa Kings in our studio here in Gdynia on the Baltic Sea. I teach a lot of private lessons, but online on La Epoca, most of my days are filled. I teach from home. I teach here, and I teach a lot online, many hours a day, to students all over the world. And a lot of their questions, and this Universal Salsa is a collective experience from all these years that I've been doing this, of the common questions that I get from dancers. For example, one of the most common questions I get from dancers is, what is a son montuno? Everybody hears the word son montuno, but a lot of dancers don't know what it is. So I give this information in the Universal Salsa. Another question I get a lot is, what is the difference between an 1 and an 2? Because a lot of dancers don't know the difference. A lot of an 2 dancers, instructors especially, they ask me the most common question I get from Salsa an 2 instructors around the world: how do I explain the timing? Because everybody says 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and if an an 1 dancer says 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, people are just like, well, we're saying the same numbers, but where is the difference? So getting into the details of this makes a huge difference. And it's like, I love that moment where I'm teaching students and they're just like, la. It's like, wow. It's like they're excited, and then they send me messages after, and they say, Josue, I went dancing tonight, and I listened to what you said. Oh my gosh, I feel so different. I got so many messages like that. So it's exciting. It's great.
Tell us what it will be in this course. What we can expect.
What can you expect? Okay, so it's a video series, so it has episodes, and every episode will be a different topic. But what I'm going to do is the first series, let's call it a series. The first series is going to be, like I just said, from the ABC to the XYZ of understanding Afro-Cuban music. Episode 1 is discussing clave. Episode 2 is using contemporary melodies like Stand By Me, do-do-dum, dum,
or understand more how
to put it to the clave. Yeah. That's correct. I'm excited. I didn't film episode 3 yet, but I'm going to do it on Wednesday. Episode 4 I already filmed, and that is about understanding the clave in the context of Afro-Cuban music. But episode 3 I'm really excited about, because I have a bass player coming from Gdańsk, which is another city over, and we're going to I have a real bass player because my father can't travel here, and we're going to discuss the clave with the bass, so people can hear and see it at the same time. The claves, the congas, everything together. It's going to be a really exciting episode. But beyond that, I will discuss how the clave works, how the conga works for the music and dancing. But eventually, what I'm going to do is start having different artists come into my episodes, and start interviewing different artists and talking about the important elements of what we're doing. It's because teaching what I do, it's wonderful. But if I teach something and I have my friend who's also an artist, who's also an instructor, say something that I'm saying, but say it in a little bit different way. It reaches people and it touches people in a certain way. It's exciting. So that's what to expect. It's to expect every episode will be something different about the secrets of salsa, and not only I will be teaching. I'll have guests, special guests, like for yourself, for example, and I have a number of guests lined up, but I will not say anything about it yet because I want it to be a surprise. But I got some very special guests lined up.
I'm excited, and when we can expect this universal salsa for dancer and musician?
Definitely in the beginning of the new year. So probably in about a month or so, I'm going to start releasing it, and I'll start releasing every week one episode, and we will see how it goes in terms of how often I will release it. But it's I'm excited.
I can write. Excellent. Okay, guys, I'm really excited with this program because I know how this knowledge from musician directly from Latino musician can help us. And I'm example. It will be huge. How I can say, my friend, huge development for you. And at the end, my friend, I want to use you. We are together because coming New Year, and I wish you, Captain Salsa, I wish you the greatest dance in New Year. But now you, my friend, wish.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, to you, all of you who are watching, I hope that you all had a wonderful Merry Christmas and a wonderful holiday season. And I hope all of us will have an absolutely fabulous, freaking fantastic New Year's. I'm talking not just mediocre like this. I'm talking like, wow, like crazy, energetic, awesome, best year you've had so far, filled with love, filled with whether it's love of music or dancing or whatever it is that touches you. I wish you the happiest so far of the New Year's in 2019. And my dear friend, Captain Salsa, Przemek, man, you have been a dear friend for me, and you were one of the most unique artists who anyone can come across, and you have a beautiful heart. And so you really believe in what you're doing. It's wonderful, and I'm glad that we created Captain Salsa together, because it's great that we did that. But it's all you, and I give that all to you. But you have your knowledge as a dancer, and can I share that little story with them, if you don't mind? If you guys are watching, you can. If you guys remember, Przemek, before he was Captain Salsa, he had another website, which was the same. True. He used to call it Mechware, and he came out and he was doing the same things with Mechware. And after a while, I said, Przemek, it sounds like a computer software. What are you doing? I said, you need to come up with something universal. True. And he goes, oh, and I said, and we were in my flat, and I said, why don't you come up with something like Dr. Salsa or Captain Salsa? And he hears Captain Salsa and his eyes get big and he goes, oh, I like that. And then he goes, but I'm Polish. No, I don't want to put on a captain hat. I don't want to do that kind of thing. I'm like, Przemek, you don't have to be an actual captain to do Captain Salsa. It's about the universal name. And he goes, I'm excited. He can't sleep the whole night, right? And the next morning I wake up, and he's messaging me. He goes, Josue, I changed everything. Bought the domain, changed it. It was just overnight. But that's how artists are. Yeah, and from that moment, Captain Salsa just boom. And I'm so excited.
You wanted to help me because you solved my power. Comes because my body was prepared, but my musician, my ear was not. But you solved my power after your knowledge, and why you wanted to help me, and thank you.
Absolutely. I remember years ago, my friend, we've known each other for 7 years. Yeah. And I remember 7 years you danced totally differently than you do now, and you danced fantastic. It was fantastic. But the music that you listened to was not salsa. It's mostly jazz. And it was salsa too. but it was mostly jazz.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was giving you this knowledge, you were just like, you got it. It's crazy. So happy
Yeah.
New Year to everybody,
Exactly.
to you, my friend. It's amazing.
Yeah, and Happy New Year for you. And I am excited with your Universal program, and I can't wait because this Universal can help and change your mind and your body. And I'm
Absolutely.
example.
It's my pleasure. UniversalSalsa.xyz,
Exactly.
laepocafilm.com, CaptainSalsa.eu. Just visit us and be a part of us. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Besos.
Besos. Thank
Dziękuję
you, my
bardzo.
friend, for today. And until next time with you, because I want, if you will create, if you will push on the website, I want, and right now, I want to share with these people. See you, my friend. Thank you. And
Before you
I,
go,
yeah,
my friend, I
yeah,
should probably say something in Polish because probably some of your listeners are in Polish. So,
okay.
if you don't speak Polish, I'm sorry, but if you do speak Polish, I'm also sorry because my Polish is not the best. Ale próbują. Mam nadzieję, że wszyscy będziecie mieć bardzo szczęśliwy nowego roku. Jestem szczęśliwy, że jestem tutaj w Polsce. Jest bardzo piękna tutaj. Ludzie są very mili, very nice. Lubią, że mieszkam tutaj. Polacy są dobre people, pomoc, bardzo lubią. So, ludzie, szczęśliwe nowego roku. Mam nadzieję, że wszystko będzie dobrze następny rok. Jestem bardzo szczęśliwy. Y para todos que hablan español, feliz año nuevo. Espero que todo esté en orden para ustedes, para todos nosotros, que nos gocemos, bailamos, escuchamos y amamos.
See you, my friend. And thank you for today. And I wish you a lot of good, greatest dance in New York. And until next time, bye bye.